If you're a writing teacher buried under a pile of student essays that you're expected to give feedback on every week, and this pile keeps getting bigger and bigger week after week for all the ungraded essays, this Desi Teacher Diary is for you. My dear friends, the research is very clear. Timely, specific, and personalized feedback on student assignments has an effect size that's equivalent to nearly 2 years of academic growth in 1 year. But here's the catch. In order to have any effect, that feedback must come while students are still writing, not after, way after they have mentally moved on to something else. That means, like a coach, a writing teacher must be sitting right next to the student while she's writing. That's the impossible equation we are trying to solve today. How do you provide real-time coaching to 30 different students simultaneously, where each one gets stuck at different points when writing essays? Traditional teacher feedback takes forever to write, gets to the students too late, and often gets ignored because the student has already moved on to the 10 other things in the week since she had submitted that essay. And meanwhile, you, the teacher, are exhausted. Your students are frustrated, and nothing is really changing in terms of the quality of student writing. What if I told you there's an AI application that lets you clone yourself, the writing teacher, the writing coach, who is available to your students, so you can provide real-time, personalized feedback to every student exactly when they need it, where they need it, even late at the teenage waking hours. I just saved 12 hours grading essays. A teacher in the district I visited last week told me in a sheepish excitement. And my students wrote better work than they've done all year. She discovered something that's about to change how even you would think about teaching writing forever. Welcome to the age of AI in education. I'm going to show you the exact tool, walk you through a live demo, and address any cheating concerns you might have. Let's dive in. What you're looking at is a sample 9th grade student essay that was received via Google Classroom. And imagine this is a sample essay that you received. And now on this page, if you look at the top right here, you will see this is a black B icon. This is the application. This is the AI application I was talking about. You click on that, and this will open up this icon at the bottom. So click on this B, the black B icon. This is for Brisk. Brisk AI is an application. If you don't have this icon in your browser, all you need to do is search for Brisk AI in the Chrome Web Store, and there you will have this extension. So click on this icon, and this will open up a window here with different options. So of all these options, we'll talk about these options later on. Right now, we are just talking about giving feedback, targeted feedback to student essay. So click on this Give Feedback tab here, and this will open up a couple of options. Batch feedback, this we'll discuss later, when you can give feedback on multiple student assignment at once. Right now, we are just looking at the targeted feedback. So click on Targeted Feedback. This will open up another window where you can enter a detailed prompt. So first of all, just make sure that this is a targeted feedback that you are clicking on. Then if you want to change the language of feedback, you can do that from here. You can have all of these options. So let's leave it for English right now. In the prompt section, here you need to make any adjustments. So I have made these adjustments myself, that I want the AI to look for grammar and syntax errors, in addition to the essay structure and any thesis and argument suggestions. If you want to make any of these suggestions, do that. You can also add any standards if you want to align the feedback to any state standards or local standards. You can do that. You can also upload any rubric if there is any rubric that you would like to add. your own rubric that you have created or the one provided by your administration or district, you can upload that rubric, and then you can adjust the prompt. You can type the prompt whichever way you want. Let's say if you want to add that some of my students are bilingual Spanish or any other, so you can do that, and then change the grade level, adjust the grade level. So we have this sample 9th grade narrative essay, so let's change it to 9th grade, and then you click on this blue-green gradient brisket icon. So click on this icon, and the AI has started generating its magic in the background. As I said, this particular feedback is targeted feedback, so you click on any one of these highlighted areas of the text. So if I click on this highlight text, it is showing me that this is starting with the first feedback, where the AI is telling that your opening sentence is engaging, but there's a spelling error. Probably should be spelled probably. Remember to proofread your work carefully for these small mistakes. So go on to the next one. Here you have another one about the sentence structure and verb tense suggestion is right here. And then you move on to the next part. Click on the next one. Here you have descriptive detail. And likewise, here there's a suggestion about the settings, where in very targeted feedback that you have introduced an interesting setting and affirmative or positive. It starts with the positive feedback, but can you add more sensory details? It's now suggesting students to add more sensory details. And likewise, if you keep on going, it will give you a detailed feedback, line by line, paragraph by paragraph. So you can imagine with this detailed feedback, the effect that it will have on the student, not only motivation, but also motivation to revise and to improve the subsequent submissions. So this is what is all about the feedback. In another video, I'll show you how to convert this feedback into an actual writing coach, where the writing coach is now sitting with the student line by line and suggesting how to improve live. It will show you all of that as a writing coach. So we'll discuss that in another video. So this feedback tool, Brisk AI, is mostly free. Your district might have it installed already, or you can ask them to get it for you. The opportunity for learning is enormous with this kind of AI support. So what I would recommend, start with just one assignment this week, see what happens. I'm sure you'll be amazed. So thank you for watching today's Desi Teacher Diary. Now go give yourself your weekends back, and I'll see you in another Desi Teacher Diary. Until next time, bye.